Onto the top four sides, the Brizzy Lions. A bit of an interesting season for Brisbane, I'd have to say. I think if you split it up into quarters, there's like 2 really good quarters and then 2 maybe not so. I think it was about round 7 or 8. They were like my number 1 seed in the whole competition. And then they sort of went off the boil throughout the middle. And then by the end, we were saying they were a smoky for finals. So, it was a bit of a weird one. Not really progression, but I don't know if that's what we're really expecting. In terms of my award winners, MVP Daniel Rich, obviously. The algorithm loves Danny Rich, biggest kicker in the comp, which is an underrated trait. So he's my MVP.
Wrong on that one, but...
Oh my God, yeah, we get it. Port have apparently 4 of the top 5 biggest kickers. Maybe it's just because you watch Port week in, week out. But Hugh Mcclurky, best young player, absolute dog act, including him in that. But anyway, and then most improved, I've actually gone Zorko. I know he was an elite player before this year, but for me, he was genuinely their best midfielder this year, and probably was the 3rd or 4th wheel last year. So I think that's a pretty huge progression in itself. Rating, I actually have no idea where I predicted them to come, to be honest, but I'll give them I don't know, actually tough. I'll probably give them a 6 out of 10. It's probably a bit harsh, but like, I'm pretty sure they were top 4 last year, so I don't think they really overperformed or anything like that. So yeah. Pilch, thoughts? Oh, you don't like Brisbane. Sorry about that. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Lions?
For me...
Don't mention Dan McStay.
No, I won't mention Dan McStay. He's had enough mentions on this podcast. But yeah, for me, the Lions actually had a very disappointing season. They showed their glimpses of being the best team in the comp, but overall, they fell from equal first to what should have been 5th, out in straight sets. One of the finals was at the Gabba, out in straight sets again. So I don't think the fans have much to be happy about with this season, considering how good their team's meant to be. So I'm going to give them a 5 out of 10. MVP Jared Lyons, was stoked to see him actually poll well on the Brownlow, showing that he's finally getting some credit. And then Starcevic for both the other 2 awards for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Huge year for him. I'm actually tempted to downgrade my rating from 5 because now that I think about it, it's probably exactly where we expected them. But no, I'll keep it at 6. Also, shout out to Cam Rayner. That was a bit of a downer on their year. That would have been exciting to see him run through the guts. Rowie,
they were stiff with injuries all year.
Yeah, that's true. Rowie, thoughts on the Lions?
You guys summed it up pretty well. I think we all expected them to be sort of top 4, top 6, and they just stuck into 4th. But yeah, like you said, Hammer, was obviously in periods of the year where they're either premiership favourites or smokies to miss. So, I mean, for a top team like we've seen now over the last few years, we really do need to start seeing some success, and we're just not seeing it when it matters. So the MVP, as you said, Pilch, great to see Jared Lyons getting some recognition on Brownlow night, so he will claim my MVP. Best young player, just for the bit of variety, I think Caden Coleman was huge for them. Obviously offers a bit of dash, a bit of speed, and some really nice ball use. Most improved Brandon Starcevic as well. Obviously flies under the radar a lot at the moment, but fully expect him to be an All-Australian lockdown defender. I think he's that good. Just no one can kick goals off him if you look at the stats. And yeah, given another year going out in straight sets, even when having home finals, obviously not ideal. But yeah, I think going to give them just a 5. I was tempted to give them a 4.5 or a 4, but they still finished top 4 and all that. So I can't say they exceeded expectations, but it'd be too harsh to go lower. So they're going to take a 5 for me.
Yeah, I didn't give him my best young award, obviously, but shout out to Devin Robertson, long-time member of the Hugh Janus Supercoach side, but more importantly, I reckon he looks like he's going to be a really, really good player, and I think in a couple of years he'll be one of the big 3 Lions players, just going every centre bounce. I reckon he'll be a beast. But yeah, looking forward to Cam Rayner. They've got some exciting talent. Zach Bailey as well had a really, really good year.
It's a miracle! Oh yeah! What about that one? Unbelievable! Balotelli, Aguero! Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.